There we go. What the fuck? That was weird. It was plugged in, but it wasn't making noise or picking up any noise. That was extremely odd. But we sound good still. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Gaming. Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely say that. I never I never like disliked Sakura. I always thought she was a cool character. Well, sweet character. I thought she was a sweet character. She was innocent. She, you know, wrong place, wrong time. She was kind of like just a typical, you know. Yeah, just kind of bland. I said typical, but she was just kind of bland. But once again, the superior medium will show you that such things aren't the case. Thank you, visual novels, once again. So we're just not gonna waste that much time. Just get right into it. Excuse for the squeaks. It sure does. And we ended off in an absolute banger quote. I don't know if you probably remember because we talked about it a good bit. That quote, god damn. That quote was at the end of the last stream was really damn fucking good. The door to God's house is as heavy as the cross he bore. God, what a fucking line. What a fucking line. It smells like rain. Courtyard is empty, devoid of churchgoers. Instead, I come across a man waiting for me, without his mistress. Strangely, I don't even wonder what he's doing here. Why he was waiting for me. The Red Knight watched me quietly for a moment, then closed his eyes, as if coming to a decision. That... I'm not gonna lie, Archer, that sentence speaks volumes. When it comes to you, this can mean anything. Everything is fucked. Hi, Minute. Thank you for joining. But honestly, this line can mean a lot of things coming from you. Yep. We might not always see eye to eye, but we're all on the same line of thinking here. We're thinking the same thing. We're on the same wavelength here. He gives a clearer answer than I ever could. Which enough to freeze my heart cold. This bitch again. Isn't the lock in his chat? Is it chatting? I don't know why. I know. Said that I'd fight to put a stop to the war and keep innocent people from being caught up in the Master's conflict. Although, hi, Crisis. I asked Saber for help to carry out that decision. I won't hide from that. Now, Sakura's the Master I need to stop before anyone else. I acknowledge it, but I can't say it out loud. The Red Knight says nothing. We'll stand there under the overcast sky, watching one another. Whatever could you mean by that, Archer? I won't have to try to kill your bitch ass this time, you're lucky. Whatever do you mean by personal vendettas, Archer? What do you mean by that? Come on, you're silly. What do you mean by that? That's funny. Mm-hmm.
もし違う道を選ぶというのなら、エミやシローに未来などない。
That's big coming from you. Alright.
それは俺が死ぬってことかよ。
So don't change who you are.
自らを閉ざすことを死というのならば
Yep.
そうだろう。お前は今まで人々を生かすためにあり続けてきた。その誓いを曲げ、一人を生かすために人々を切り捨てるなどどうしてできる？
His assertion doesn't carry a note of irony. I sense some kind of determination and emptiness in Archer's words. Archer thinks he knows Shield or something. Man, it's almost like... Nah, surely not. No, can't be.
エミやシローがどの道を選ぶかなど知らん。だが、お前が今までの自分を否定し、たった一人を生かそうというのなら、そのツケは必ず
Yeah, because...
お前自身を裁くだろう。
I mean, that was their whole conflict. That was their conflict. Bro wanted to save everyone, and now in this route, it's like, you're going to abandon that to save us. You're going to abandon your want to save everyone for a single person. Alright. Right. Archer doesn't like that. Footsteps fade into the distance. Start down the hill. Plagued by doubts. Sakura worth it? I'm kidding. Before I know it, I'm sitting on a park bench. I don't feel like going home, but I can't wait at the church either. This park is far from both my house and the church. It's been a few hours since I learned that Sakura's a master. It's a perfect waiting spot to symbolize how I'm sitting on the fence, unable to make up my mind about anything. An answer. I need to come up with an answer. My thoughts are scattered and I can't figure out what I'm supposed to think about.
あれはマトウの後継者として実験台にされ続けてきた。
And I have been told that in the non-real Natu version, so the remaster and the Vita version, they're a lot more explicit in what happened to Sakura at the mansion. I have been informed that it's a lot more explicit to what happens. She's not a virgin. Yeah.
マトウ造剣がどのような教育を施したかは想像に難くない。マトウサクラはお前が望むような
I mean, this pretty much spells that for you.
乙女ではなく、虫に汚されたアマということ。
Think we give a fuck? I mean, of course we don't. Like, what? Sakura is who she is, and we like Sakura for who she is. Whatever happened in the past doesn't matter. We like her for who she is in the moment, right now. So, it's like, doesn't matter if you're not a chaste maiden anymore. It doesn't matter. Who cares? I'm sorry what happened. I would think she'd rather be a chaste maiden, given what happened to her in that mansion. But, you know. Yeah. I need him to repeat that to me. An upstart maid like me knows that. What it means. Everything she's had to go through. Why didn't...
あの娘はお前に知られまいとしながら常に救いを求めていたはずだ。それに気づかなかった男に彼女を思う資格はない。
うるさい。うるさい。うるさい。わかってる。お前に言われるまでもなく、そんなこと。
Why didn't I notice at all? molars are broken. And clenching my jaw so much today would be a wonder if my teeth didn't break. I crush exposed nerves. Chiro starts the fade route. And I miss fade already. But it's right here. Pain stabs into my head. Can't even tear apart the hatred in my mind. Fire blazes in my brain. Think back on our time together, and I know the truth. It drives me crazy. Sakura was laughing. She was always smiling peacefully. I just basked in it, oblivious to all her suffering. That's what I read, I mean. Well, that's fair. Doesn't matter now whether her smile was genuine or forced. Now, when I realize how much pain she was hiding behind her smile, it makes me want to kill someone. Okay, slow down, bro. God, just slow down. Relax. I say no, I'm gonna do the same for Noel, but you know, that's neither here nor there. Can't forgive him. I don't need him to atone. I just want to erase him right now from Sakura's life. It's all his fault. Not for Soken. Sakura would have grown up like any other girl. They would have had those bizarre crest worms implanted in her. Not for Soken, she never would have become a master. Shinji would never have fallen so far. Would have lived normal lives. That's why. I just get rid of him. And hold this will. Punch the bench, tearing open the wound in my left hand and splattering the white bench with red blood. The colorful contrast brings me to my senses. I run out of pity for my own stupidity. Does it make me feel any better? I won't deny what Zoken's done to Sakura. What he's here to do now. Thinking about it disgusts me. And like a snake's tongue flicking out, makes me feel envied at having something precious stolen from me. Doesn't make my failures any better either. No one who didn't notice, no matter what Zoken might have done, is the only person who failed to notice any of it. Didn't even try to notice. I faced off against Zoken. Said that Sakura wasn't involved, and I believed him. Idiot I am. Why did I believe what he said? As long as Sakura's one of the Mato, there's no way she isn't related. Then I lost Saber. I experienced firsthand how that fiend Zoken views human life. Give Rada to Shinji. So he'd be just as willing to do something to Sakura. And yet, I ate up every lie he fed me. Just because it would have been convenient if they were true. I actually did notice back then. Would have rather the truth. I just thought about it a little. That's why I wasn't surprised. I learned Sakura was a master and that she endured an upbringing that she never could talk about. It all felt obvious to me. I tried not to think about it because I couldn't bear to come to terms with it. If I noticed it, then I'd have to fight. If Mato Zoken is evil to other humans, then the right thing to do would be to fight the evildoer. I mean, every hero needs a villain, right? And you have your villain. No. The right path is already laid out for me. Sakura becomes Zoken's puppet and makes Rada indiscriminately attack people again. There's only one thing for me to do. That's why I've trained myself in magecraft and lived the way I do. To save people from disasters beyond their control. So what's our plan, Shiro? What's our plan, buddy? So, I already know what to do. The Red Knight was right.
先輩、もし私が悪い人になったら
I don't want to hurt Sakura. I sympathize with her. But she isn't an exception. No matter how precious she is to me. It means allowing another tragedy to happen.
先輩にならいいです。
I have to eliminate her. There's nothing to hesitate about. So why? Yeah, it's reasonable. Why am I trying so hard to keep down the vomit rising to my throat? Because you're literally choosing to decide to kill the person you love, Shiro. And that is not an easy fucking choice. I endure the nausea. I don't know how long I've been sitting here. I don't have time to fix on trivial thoughts. Toska said she'd be back once the surgery's finished. The town smells like rain. I'll go back to the church and check on Sakura one more time before it starts to pour. Then...
シロ、遊ぼう。
Yulia, please. Something crashes into me. Something hugged from behind.
Ilia.
Hi. You're not turning around and know who it is. This pale girl is the person I always meet in this park.
びっくりした。街を歩いてたらシロがいたからつい声かけちゃった。
You know, I know we're all thinking not now, please. But you know what? Maybe we do need some optimism, chat. Maybe we need Ilia to bring some optimism in. With all this downer going on. Maybe we do need Ilia. It's about to rain, sure, but maybe turning into snow. Because since she's wearing winter clothing, maybe having her turn the rain to snow might not be so bad. Ilia laughs cheerfully. Her innocence hurts. I know it's selfish, but right now I don't want to see anyone laughing.
あ、何よシロを無視しちゃって。話しかけてるのにうつむいたままなんて女の子に失礼だよ。
I wish she'd be quiet. To be honest, I don't have time for this right now.
もうシロってば、人の話はちゃんと聞かなくちゃダメなんだからね。
It's true.
イリア、悪いけど今そんな余裕ないんだ。遊ぶのなら一人で遊んでくれ。
No.
へえ、せっかく会えたのに、それじゃつまんない。
It's boring, bro.
あれからシロをここに来てくれなかったし、今日を逃したらまた来ないに決まってるもん。
Probably.
別に毎日って約束したわけじゃない。それにもう夜だぞ。
I mean,
マス
yeah.
ターは夜に会ったら殺し合うんじゃないのか。
As soon as I say those unkind words, my nausea returns. God, I despise myself so much I want to hit myself. Nia's just trying to make me feel better, but I'm pushing her away.
なんで？シロはもうマスターじゃないでしょ？だから今夜は見逃してあげるけど。
Yeah? You're not a master anymore, man.
マスターじゃないって。イリア。
Yeah, how do you know that?
ふふんだ。私に知らないことなんてないんだから。シロはセイバーを失って、リンはライダーにやられかけたのよね。けど、ライダーのマスターが倒れたから、残りはあと2人だけでしょ？
No, but Rain is still... Tosuke is still in this. He recounts so cheerfully. It sounds like she's laughing at Sakura's fate.
もう勝敗は見えたも同然だもの。ライダーのマスターは
There
自
you go.
滅
Okay,
す
well,
るだろうし、アーチャーだって大したことないわ。セイバーがいなくなった以上、私のバーサーカーに勝てるやつなんていなくなったの。
Yo, Ilya, would you like to go to the fate route real quick and we'll see that statement about Archer real quick? You want to double check that statement real, just real quick? We'll double check that. How many lives did he take? Oh, 6? 6, huh? Alright. That was an outbacker from Tosuke. Imagine it actually was a 2v1.
ね、だから遊ぼう。シロはもうマスターじゃないから、特別に私の城に招待してあげる。
Maybe not. Never really tries to hug me. Do not accept Shiro! Every smile irritates
う
me.
るさい。そんな暇はないって言っただろう。遊びたきゃ一人で遊べ。
Shiro, fuck, please. Shiro. Seriously. Ilya abuse? I will not fucking stand for this. Child abuse. Trust me. Don't worry about the fact that she's not a child, but she's a child. Don't worry about it. Shove Ilya away in anger. It's too late to regret it. He stands there in surprise. I'd have to look at her to tell how shocked she is. Through her sincere goodwill. All the kindness she showed me just went down the drain. Yeah, I bow, unable to bear the silence.
ごめんね、シロ。
You don't have to apologize, Ilya. A small hand strokes my hair.
イリア、お前怒らないのか？
怒らないよ。だってシロ泣きそうだよ。何があったかは知らないけど、私まで嫌っちゃったらかわいそうだもん。だから私、シロが何したってシロの味方をしてあげるの。
She's top 5, alright. But she's not 5. I tell you that right now, she's top 5. But she's not 5. I tell that right now. She is not the 5th one. Because she's above top 5, bro. She's not the 5th one, that's for sure. Pure white fills my vision. That one sentence. Those simple words wash all the turmoil from my mind.
俺の味方。
そうよ。好きな子のことを守るのは当たり前でしょ。
Right. Of course.
そんなの私だって知ってるんだから。
She'll be on my side. Just like that. Unless that's her reason for being someone's ally. I know whether it's right or wrong. But I've protected so far. And what I want to protect. I can tell which of those is right and which one is wrong. That in mind. One? Bruh. I think we all know the answer. It's worth it. I don't know, man. Not to be honestly, if that still wasn't a game, Angelo, I do wonder what that would have been. what I would have been like in a 5-minute adventure. I don't fucking trust you. I don't trust you, man. I don't. You and your 5-minute adventures. But alright. I know what's right. Oh. What keeps me alive? Can't turn my back on the thing that kept me alive.
ごめんな、イリア。俺はそんな当たり前のことを守れない。
Still my mind and turn into steel. It's over. They'll stop. Gastric juices rise into my throat, pain racking my bowels, and the tears threatening to erupt from my eyes. I won't compromise my principles. For the sake of those who couldn't be saved, I won't let any more people share the same fate.
そう。結局、シロは切り継ぐと同じ方法を取るんだ。顔も知らない誰かのために、一番大事な人を切り捨てるのね。
That coming from you is a lot worse. That coming from you is a lot worse. He was a man who cast aside his most important people for what he believed in. I've chosen the same path. This marks the second time I betrayed Elia. She did not decide with Sakura, also chose not to side with Elia.
そうだ。俺と規律が同じだ。恨むのなら、イリアは俺を恨んでいい。
My heart is turning to hard iron. Your scorn or hatred weigh on me now. So over here, the girl doesn't say anything. Has a chance to take the revenge she couldn't against Kiritsugu. And yet,
かわいそうなシロ。そんな泣きそうな顔のまま、これからずっと自分を騙して生きていくのね。
with a dwindling smile, Elia bids me farewell. Begins to rain. There's no one left in the park. They should be finished at the church by now. It should better be 5 fucking minutes, that's what it got. Open the door. Tozuka's standing in the corner of the chapel. Like she's been here for a while. When she stands, I can feel a certain determination. The face of a ruthless mage who has decided to treat Sakura as an enemy if the crest worms can be removed. Tozuka doesn't look at me, and I have nothing to say to her. For a long time, the chapel is filled only with the drumming of the rain. Not sure how long it goes on for.
手術は終わった。これ以上私にできることはない。
But to me, the killer appears, breaking the silence.
それで綺麗。さくらは？
手は尽くした。私に言えるのはそれだけだ。
The outcome is as expected. There's never any way to save Sakura.
麻藤さくらは眠っている。目覚めるのは明日の朝だろう。東坂の後継者として。お前は何をするリン？
言うまでもないでしょう。下道に落ちた魔術師を排斥するのが管理者の役目よ。それが身内だっていうのならなおさらだわ。
Tozuka starts walking toward the back of the chapel. Sakura is sleeping in the back room.
止めないの？エミヤ君。
Tozuka turns to face me as she reaches for the door. I answer her with silence.
ならいいのね。私がさくらを殺しても。
意見はない。ただ、変わっていいのなら変わる。
Oh.
いいえ、これは私の役目よ。あなたには譲ってあげられない。
She opens the door and disappears into the back.
驚いたな。お前は止めるものだと思ったが。 覚悟を決めたというところか。
That droning sound in the background is just... that low rumbling.
これで今回の聖杯戦争は元に戻る。いささか拍子抜けだが、
You just notice it's
これはこ
wrong.
れで楽しみな結末だよ。
楽しみって何が面白いんだ、あんたは。誰が勝ち残るか予想でも立ててるのか。
予想？そんなものは立てるまでもない。勝つのはお前だ。
Huh?
的を桜を切り捨てた以上、お前はあらゆる手段を尽くして的を造形を殺し、イリアスフィールを殺し、リンを殺す。その結末が楽しみだと言ったのだ。
How? How the fuck will Shiro manage this? I would love to see how Shiro suddenly manages to kill all of them. How does Shiro solo the Holy Grail War not being a master?
なんで俺は遠坂とは戦わない。あいつが聖杯を得るんなら止める理由はない。
Yes, we've now chosen to be like Kiritsugu, but it's like... the fuck? We don't have the origin bullet?
いずれ聖杯の正体を知ったお前はリンとも戦わざるを得なくなる。リンとて的を桜を手にかけた以上、聖杯を手に入れなければ崩壊する。あれは自らの信念のために勝者足らんとし、お前は自らの理想のために聖杯を破壊する。
Uh-huh.
もはやお前たちは相入れぬ存在だ。今回の聖杯戦争のオーラスはお前たちが担うだろう。
The priest moves to leave the chapel. So I guess that the deed is done. The room with Tozuka is with Sakura.
俺が最後まで残るっていうのか、あんたは。
You really think so?
無論だ。今のお前はエミやキリツグだ。それが勝てないはずがない。
We don't have magic circuits, bro. We make our own, bro. Like what? How? The priest departs, leaving only Emiya Shiro in the chapel, the mind made of steel. Priest's prediction is true. Keep fighting. Defeat Zoken and Ilya. Drive Tosuka away and destroy the Holy Grail. Then, this war will end. Someone to do the right thing. This is the first price I must pay to stay true to my ideals. The conclusion to my path is obvious. It needs no further explanation. Emiya will forge his mind into a steel sword. Become a champion of justice. I would have loved to see that. No matter how messed up it would be, I would love to see that. Okay. Taga Dojo.
ちょっと今回は何も言えないかな。
Yeah?
これも一つの結末だから。
Hmm?
バカ。
I'm sorry, Ilya. Midnight forced me. He had a gun to my head. He forced me. He's the bad guy.
はーい、そこ文句言わない。
Alright.
今回のタイガー道場はお休み。また今度違うタイガー道場で君を待つ。
Oh. Damn, they got nothing to say. They have nothing to say. Just like, just don't fucking do that. Just don't fucking do that. Damn. But they had nothing to say. Damn. I'm sure I'll regret if I keep lying to myself. Even if I keep going. The responsibility lies. Good and evil. The thought of losing Sakura weighs heavier on me than any of those concerns. It's not even about making up my mind. I just want to protect Sakura.
ああ、好きな女の子を守るのは当たり前だ。そんなの 俺だって知っていた。
でしょ。シローがそういう子だから私もシローの味方なの。
And then we're clearly unstoppable. Yulia laughs happily. Her innocence gives me courage. I don't know if this choice is wrong or not. I'm sure I won't regret it.
ごめん、イリア。俺、そろそろ行かないと。
そうだね。そういう顔してるから許してあげる。また今度会おうね、シロー。
ああ、またな、イリア。それと、ありがとう。
I leave the park, shaking off my doubts. I run to the church. I decided on my answer. I know much Sakura has supported me since my old man died. I always thought of her as my kohai. Try not to see her as a member of the opposite gender. The other word is ruining the moment. The other word would ruin the moment. I kept lying to myself because I wanted her to stay by my side. This isn't a situation I can lie my way through anymore. Yet Miyashiro doesn't want to lose Mato Sakura. That's all. If I can't think of anything, then I can just trust in my one sure feeling. Even so, in the depths of my mind,
たった一人を生かそうというのなら
I can't shake off Archer's prophetic words, no matter how hard I try. It begins to rain. The winter rain mercilessly pelts me as I run. Oh. Heaven's interlude, eh? Why? Why, bro? Why? Why? Sylvia was making a dragging sound. She knew this sound well. It was scraping a count of insects dragging bodies. The chitter of the multitude swarming over the walls. She knows this place well. This dark, damp, hidden room. This underground mausoleum. This green darkness was the first room the Matos put her in when they adopted her. A lone figure stands in the darkness. She isn't sure whether to call him human, but he resembles a human. The viewer called for her and ordered her to fight instead of Mato Shinji. She was prepared for this. At the very least, she accepted that it would come to this 2 days ago. But now her determination was waning. She'd been losing her will to fight ever since she learned that Emiya Shiro was a master. She was sent to the Emiya household to monitor him. Oh. Since when? But Emiya Shiro didn't have the aptitude to be a master. Knew nothing about the Holy Grail War. She figured that out right away. So, her assignment never really mattered to begin with. Using surveillance as an excuse, she kept living as Emiya Shiro's kohai. She told herself they wouldn't have to fight. She was optimistic that even if her identity came out someday, they would never end up fighting each other. So, how did it come to this?
おじいさま、マスターは全員殺さなければいけないのですか？
No. They quite literally don't. She knew how the old man would answer. Still had to ask. And yet...
そうさな。お主がどうしてもというのなら、一人や二人は慰み者にしてもよいぞ。サーバントさえ奪えればよいのだ。残ったマスターは おもちゃにするなり人形にするなり好きにするがよい。
Yeah, you don't actually have to kill them. His answer was slightly different than she anticipated.
わからんか。マスターをすべて殺す必要はないと言ったのだ。生かしておいて危険な輩は処分する。が、残したところで支障のない輩ならば見逃してやってもよい。可愛い孫の頼みじゃからな。我らが悲願といえど多少の融通は聞かせよ。
Just slightly, his words eased her caution. Sometimes the old man could be kind. When teaching her the motto ways, he was utterly inhuman, displaying the savagery of a beast or worm. In conversation, however, he could give off the air of a pleasant older gentleman. But she knew not to be fooled. This could be a momentary whim, or some calculated manipulation. More importantly, if she agreed now, then she was bound to end up fighting him. Even if she didn't have to kill him, she still didn't want to fight him.
なんじゃ、それでも不満か。まったく困った娘よな。そのように臆病だから手に入るものも手に入らんのだ。よいか。今回の剣は良い機会だぞ。欲しいものは力ずくで手に入れればよいのだ。なあ、さくらよ。お主いつまで監視役などにとどまっておるのだ。欲しいものがあるのなら奪えばよい。お前にはその力も権利もあろうに。
She didn't answer. There wasn't anything she wanted to begin with. She simply had a longing, not even a hope that he might accept her. She's dirty and impure, not worthy of him. So she would work to become someone good enough to sit by his side. She would be happy just to stay by him until that time comes. It would be disastrous to hope for more. Not just for herself. It would surely cause him to meet an unwelcome end as well.
おじい様、私は戦いません。ライダーはこのまま兄さんに譲ります。
She said that in a trembling voice, knowing she might draw her grandfather's ire. She knew well what it meant to defy him. Her limbs quivered. She was so terrified she might cry. However, it wasn't her grandfather's wrath she was afraid of. No. What she fears the most is when she can no longer bear the pain. She might end up obeying the old man's will in the end.
では仕方あるまい。無理強いをし大事な後継者を失うわけにはいかんからな。今回も傍観に徹するとしようかの。
She gasps. She doesn't know how serious he is, but her grandfather has accepted her request. Her trembling stops, and warm relief floods her chest. Then, when her guard was down,
しかしそうなると少しばかり尺だの。今回のよりしろの中ではキャスの娘はなかなかに上級じゃ。気が味方すればもしやということもあり得るか。
the old man remarks in a disappointed tone. The other shoe drops. Her intuition tells her that her sister can definitely win this war. That's just the kind of person she is, dashing gallantly through life, getting everything she wants like it's the most natural thing in the world. She won't even spare a single glance for Sakura, and carries off everything she wants with her. Then, she is sure to win. An icy feeling spreads through her body. She doesn't care. She's used to it. She's used to it. She's used to it. She got used to it a long time ago. Nasan will get everything. All the pain I put up with. Our future I've always hated. And worst of all, the one person close to me, are all going to disappear. The space around her feet warps. The words make her dizzy and she vomits. Her chest hurts. Then, in her chest, she's assailed by a nasty stabbing sensation. It's begun to rain. Cold winter rain hammers the rain gutter. Pardon. She slowly opens her eyes. Apparently she was dreaming about the events of the last few days. She was sleeping on this operating table, in this room made of stone. There was a priest she's never seen before, who somehow reminds her of herself.
気がついたか。状況の説明はいるかね、的さくら。
Okay.
いいえ、自分の体です。
Her answer is
ちゃんとわ
plain.
かっています。
While looking at the priest, she stares at the wall, listens to the rhythm of the rain.
結構。では早く着替えたまえ。隣では遠坂凛とエミやシローが待っている。彼らには君の状態を説明しなければならない。その後、その格好では逃げることもできないだろう。
Oh. He wants her to run away?
私を逃がしてくれるんですか？
逃げる逃げないは君の自由だ。私は助けただけだからな。君がどうするかは私が決められることではない。まあ、助けた手前死なれては骨折り損ではある。君には最後まで残っていてほしいとは思うが。
それはどうしてですか？
Why?
その方が楽しい。
Okay.
君が生きることになれば、遠坂凛もエミやシローも苦しむだろう。苦悩する者が増えるのは、私にとっては喜ばしい。
This fucking priest. I mean, he's honest. He's honest about it, I'll give him that. He's fucking honest about it, but this fucking priest. Let me hit you in the face just once. The priest turns his back on her. We'll head to the chapel next. Let's bring a second glance for the girl hugging herself on the operating table.
さて、彼らが的桜を生かすか殺すか、その選択に興味があるのなら、ここで待っているがいい。うちはこう見えて安物心でな。なぜかここだけは、礼拝堂での会話が筒抜けになる作りになっている。
Expressing a melancholy chuckle, the priest goes off to the central garden.
私
I can't answer that for
ど
you.
うしたら
Freaking Kira, bro. Fucking Kutomine. She hugs her knees. The sound of rain drowns out her quiet weeping. And now we're back to present time. I opened the door. Toska's standing in the corner of the chapel. She's been there for a while. The way she stands, I can feel certain determination. It's the face of a ruthless mage who has decided to treat Sakura as an enemy if the crestworms can't be removed. Toska doesn't look at me. Not nothing to say to her. For a long time, the chapel is filled only with the drumming of the rain. Not sure how long it goes on for.
手術は終わった。これ以上私にできることはない。
But to me, the kid appears, breaking the silence.
ちょっとキレイ。あんた魔術刻印どうしたの？
That's different.
やはりわかるか。見ての通り、的桜の治療にすべて使った。
You used them all. Wait, but your magic crest is something that just goes away.
使ったってあんた。
Toska gasps. What? I'm not sure what they're talking about. All I can tell is that something happened to Kotomina's magic crest and that Toska is really surprised.
わかってるの？魔術刻印よ、魔術刻印。 代々重ねてきたものがなんでたった数時間でなくなるっていうのよ。
Yeah, what the fuck? You don't just lose that just to lose it.
仕方あるまい。私が父から受け継いだ刻印はお前のように高級的なものではない。使えば使うだけ失われる消費型だ。うちはもともと魔術師
I
の家
just
系ではない。
really wanted to troll you both. So the point of his crest is to be used the way it was used just now. Okay. That is the crest's purpose. Alright.
ま、格の落ちる霊樹と思えばいいだろ
Okay.
じゃあ本当に？
う。ああ、刻印はすべて治療に使った。何しろ11年にわたる生みの摘出だからな。残った刻印を根こそぎ持っていかれたのもそう意外ではないだろう。
11 fucking years. But did it get rid of the worms? Tozuka and I are speechless. The priest used his entire magic crest to heal Sakura. Look at Tozuka's face. I have an inkling of how heavy a price he paid. He spent his entire life saving to save a girl we carried through the front door.
琴峰、お前。
Maybe you ain't so bad after all, man.
なんだ、まさか迷惑だったなどと言うまいな。助けろと言ったのはお前たちだ。私はそれに答えただけだが。
Maybe you ain't so bad after all, huh?
いや、迷惑なんてことはない。その、ありがとう。
礼は言うな。どの道、後になって撤回するのだ。
I'll make you take those back. Trust me. I'm gonna find a way to make you take that thank you back. Don't worry about it. Winks at the camera. Don't worry about it.
後になって撤回す
Bro,
る。
what are you talking about? Retract them. What is he saying?
でさくらはあんたがそこまでしたってことは？
一命は取り留めたがその場しのぎに過ぎん。大部分の刻印中は取り除けたが、深く蝕んでいるものの摘出は不可能だ。あそこまで神経に食い込んでしまっては取り除きようがない。心臓を引き抜けば全ての刻印中を摘出できるが、それでは的尾さくら本人も死んでしまう。
So the only option is to actually kill her, huh?
私にできたことは、神経と同化していない刻印中を取り除き、痛みを和らげ、臓剣からの圧力を弱めてやることだけだった。今夜死ぬべき定めのものを気まぐれで延命させたに過ぎん。それも神経に根付いた虫が動き出せば無駄骨になるがな。
Shit.
それじゃあさくらは？
何も変わっていないということだ。
Nothing has changed. Nothing ever changes. That's it. Nothing's changed. Fuck.
実生活には何の支障もないが、的尾臓剣の出方次第でたやすく暴走する。あの老人の思惑一つで本人の意志に反して戦いを強制させられるだろう。要は導火線に火がついたままの爆弾ということだな。
Aha. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have doubts. But I'm not surprised, my mind is certain. I was ready for this. No matter what shape Sakura is in, no matter what happens to her, I've decided to be on her side.
そう。それじゃああとは一つだけね。刻印を使い切ってくれた綺麗には悪いけど。
Tozuka begins walking away from the wall. I realize what she's about to do.
待て、父さんが。
You stay the right the fuck there. You're not going an inch closer to that goddamn door. Grab her by the hand, stopping her.
何？話なら後にして。
Nope.
何言ってやがる。お前、さくらを殺すつもりか。
つもりも何もそれしかないでしょ。あなただってそれを覚悟してここに来たんじゃないの？エミヤくん。
This ain't the Kiritsugu route. Nah.
そんな覚悟はしていない。俺はさくらのために戻ってきた。お前がさくらを手にかけるって言うんなら、 ここで止める。
じゃああんたはどうするつもり？いい？さくらはマスターとして戦わないと生きていけない。マスターである限りよそから魔力を取らないとやっていけない体じゃない。そんなのどんなに手を尽くしても結果は見えてるって思わない？ならここで殺してあげた方がさくらのためよ。
思うかバカ。まだしてもいないことに何勝手に結論出してんだよお前は。
Mm-hmm.
出すわよ。さくらの問題がさくらだけならまだ希望だってあるわ。けどそうじゃないでしょ。さくらの命を握ってるのはあくまであの
You didn't kill him!
造剣がいる限りさくらは操り人形よ。
Go find him!
あのじじいがさくらを手放すなんてあると思うの？
それ
ほら分かってるじゃない。造剣は決してさくらを楽にはしない。なら
Talked about this.
このまま苦しんでそれでも結局逃げられないって言うならここで終わらせた方が犠牲が出ない。さくらもさくらの手にかかる人たちも救われるわ。
Tosaka, we do not fucking trade lives.
私はあなたみたいに一縷の希望にすがって被害を広げることはできない。そんな決断を先延ばしにする弱さが逆にあの子を苦しめるのよ。
Tosaka's correct. She didn't say that death would save Sakura. She's making the right choice from the perspective of saving lives. And the idea would just be a selfish compromise, doomed to failure. If we do nothing, 10 people will die. But 9 lives can be saved at the cost of 1. That would be... You're actually giving us the... Didn't Karitsu go through this? He was told this dilemma. You're giving us the Karitsu dilemma? Really? I doubt I get a choice in this, but still, you're actually putting Shiro through the Karitsu dilemma. Where he kept sacrificing the few to save the many. That would be... reality. Past that I've always accepted. Always wanting to deny deep down.
違う。お前は間違ってる。
エミヤ君、
俺は犠牲なんて出させない。お前の方こそやりもしないうちに結論を出す遠坂こそ弱いんじゃないのか。
ふざけないで。それがどんなことか分かってるかって言ってるの。さくらを助ける？それってどういうことよ。あの子を助けてあの子に殺される連中も助けるってこと？
You haven't let me try.
そんなのあなた一人にできるわけないじゃない。
You haven't let me try. Alright?
ああ、できない。
Watch.
桜を守る。その結果がどうなるかはこれから考える。
Listen, Tosaka. Watch this. Bang. Yeah, about that.
そうならあなたは私の敵よ。
Okay. I'll beat your ass again.
手を離してさもないと根元から吹っ飛ばされて外まで転がり出ることにな
There
る。
is no Troy dilemma. If the Troy dilemma can either go left and kill 1 person or go right and kill 5 people, guess what? He's gonna make it float and go the opposite direction. He'll make the bitch float above the people. I don't know how that works, but he'll make it happen.
やってみろ。けどな、遠坂。そう。何でもかんでも思い通りになると思うなよ。
Tosaka, we've had a confrontation twice over in 2 other rounds at school. And guess who won both instances? Not you. Hoping against hope. Hell yeah. Put more strength into my grip. Because I'm nervous. Tosaka is... no. I want to believe she's nervous too. It's about our tit for tat. About a stalemate because we each have things we can't compromise on.
なんだ
Huh? Or... Did she run without wait, did she run without shoes on?
何？
Give her outside the chapel. This from the room next door makes us both look at each other.
ヘミヤ君、今の聞いた？
窓の割れる音だ。それに、その後のは、
There is a trolley dilemma, there is a sacrificing people, and there is a Sasaki Kojiro. Oops, sorry, it's me. I was trying to get the piano guy to start playing.
走っていく足音だったな。確かに出口はこの礼拝堂と裏口だけだが、窓を割って外に出るとは何事か。いや、そうか。この教会の窓ははめ殺しが多い。
Bro, don't talk so
仕方なく
fucking
窓ガラス
smart.
を割ったのだろうが、病み上がりにしては少々乱暴だな。
病み上がりって、まさかさくら？
それ以外誰がいる？彼女を寝かせていた部屋は、なぜかここでの会話が筒抜けでな。お前が彼女を殺すだの物騒なことを言うから。
Bro, don't act like you don't fucking know what you did, man.
許せ。構造的欠陥というやつだ。
Sorry, man, this building
嘘
shit.
つけこのインチキ神父。それ絶対わざとでしょ。
Well, he wasn't gonna hold her back. How could that possibly happened? Oh, man. This guy shakes off my hand and starts running. He's headed for the front door, not the back of the church.
遠ざが。
話は後。今はさくらを捕まえる方が先。あの子ってば、あんな体でどこに行こうってんだか。
Tozuka rushes to the door, throws it open and runs outside. She sprints out into the rain without an umbrella. Can't afford to linger here either. I know where Sakura's gone, but I can't let her be alone right now.
待て。マトウ・サクラを探しに行くのはいいが、その前に伝え忘れたことがある。
Goddamn yapper! Not without an umbrella!
なんだよ。長話はごめんだぞ。
Yep, fucking make it quick!
そんな場合じゃない。
Make it quick!
まあ、そう言うな。大事な話だ。伝えておかなければ私も困る。リンは聞かずに言ってしまったからな。お前に話しておかなければならないだろう。
Uh-huh.
それは、さくらのことか。
そうだ。結論から言えば、マトウ・サクラは長くない。
You told me that.
刻印中はこうしている今も、あの娘の体を犯している。
You told me that.
引き抜くことは簡単だが、その衝撃にあの娘の体が耐えられない。神経の4割を生きたまま引き抜くのだ。痛みが出血する以前に人間として死亡する。
You told me that. Well, not in that detail, but like you gave me the idea.
だが、放っておいても同じことだ。あれの理性は欠乏する魔力に削られていき、次期マトウ・サクラという自我をなくす。そうなってしまえば、あれはただの暴走したマスターだ。サーバントの維持のため、何人もの人間を犠牲とし、それでも最後には耐えきれずに自滅する。
Also, is this more of a violin than piano? Not to nitpick or anything, but like, isn't this more of a violin playing than piano?
つまり、お前がどのような手を尽くしたところで、あの女は助けられん。
For a second, I feel dizzy. Like a strobe lamp just went off in front of me.
壊れたものは治らず、失ったものは決して
Church organ? That's fair.
あの娘を助けたかったのなら、それは11年前に行うべきことだった。それでも手を差し伸べるというのか。エミやシロ、何をしようと、数日後には死ぬ女だ。そのようなものを助けることに何の意味がある。
The meaning in that is that you can still ease their pain. I can't breathe. Priest's words are so painful, it takes all my effort not to go weak in the knees.
そんなもの、俺にはわからない。けど、お前はさくらを助けてくれた。意味なんて、それで十分じゃないのか。
Rosa, actually, you're doing this for nothing. Next day, oh, he's cured from cancer. Oh.
さて、私が治療したのは責務からだ。助けを求めて訪れた者を 無下にすることはできないからな。
嘘つけ。責務だけで魔術刻印を使い切るもんか。理由はわからないが、お前は桜を助けたかった。
See, if that's I can see where this would fit in with his whole wanting to see people suffer. He gives all his quests to save Sakura, give Tosaka ensure some glimmer of hope, and then say, nah, she's fucked regardless, and there's your suffering. There you go. More suffering for him to just drink in.
死なせたくなかったんだ。そんなの俺だって同じだ。
Alright, man. Glare at Kotomine. He slightly inclines his head, as if accepting my words.
そうだな。ならば急げ。リンが先に見つければ、間違いなく的を桜を手にかける。その前に、あの迷い子に屋根を与えてやるがいい。
I don't need him to tell me that. Turn my back on the priest and run out into the rain. Same way Tosaka did. Oh. My breath mists wide in the air. Cold winter rain freezes the heat that escapes my lungs. I can even feel it beating on my cheeks. There's nobody on the street. I run aimlessly through the night. We are lit by the street lamps. I need to stop her. It's just because I feel like she'll do something she can't take back unless I find her soon. Right now I just want to take her hand and feel her warmth. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I run back and forth through the cloudy night. No idea where she headed. Right now, Sakura's nowhere to go home to. She just wandered through the night. And she lost both my house and the Mato home.
遠くには行ってないはずだ。雨のしのげる場所で人気のないところといったら。
It's a wild guess. Right now, it's all I have to go on. Across the bridge. Sakura's not at the Shinto train station. Nobody has seen anyone who might be her. Even at this time of night, Shinto isn't completely free of foot traffic. Still a few people walking around. If nobody's seen Sakura, I might have avoided Shinto and returned to Miyama. She would stand out in the rain, dressed in her school uniform. If she wanted to avoid being seen, she should have gone back to Miyama. I think that as I run through the rain.
桜。
I stop. Under the bridge. A dim, lonely brick path. I see her standing all alone. Go down through the park. Does she notice me? Sakura just stands there, getting soaked in the rain. Not looking up. Can't think of anything to say to her. All I can do is take her home with me.
桜。
Call out to her as I approach.
ダメ。来ないでください。
When I do, Sakura refuses, sounding more desperate than I ever heard her. I stop. Sakura clutches her skirt tightly, not looking up at me. She's in anguish, a sinner ashamed of herself. Can't get any closer. Get the sense that I shouldn't approach her until she looks at me of her own volition.
桜。
帰ってください。日が近づかれると私何をするかわからない。
Her voice quivers. Sakura is shivering from the cold rain and her own sense of guilt. I can't free her of that. All I can do is
帰ろう、桜。お前、風邪治りきってないだろ
offer her a helping hand.
先輩。
Her rain-soaked hair sways. From The moment she bites her lip.
帰れません。今さらどこに帰れって言うんですか。
She says in a biting tone, tinged with self-hatred.
さくら。
いいんです先輩。私なんかに無理に構う必要はありません。だってもう知っているんでしょう。私が何なのか、私の体がどうなっているのか、全部聞いたんでしょう。ならもうこれで。
End it all. She doesn't manage to say out loud. The white mist of her breath declares to me to see.
バカ言うな。俺が聞いたことなんてどうでもいいことだ。俺が知ってるさくらは今まで一緒にいたさくらだけだ。それがどうしてこんなことで終わったりするんだよ。
だって終わっちゃいます。先輩、私先輩が思ってるような女の子じゃないんですよ。もらわれた先で小さい頃からよくわからないものに触られてきました。
Sakura's nails dig into her skin. She's trying to punish herself for being impure.
それだけじゃないです。私は武道の魔術師で先輩にそのことをずっと隠してました。マスターになった時も黙っていて、先輩がセイバーさんを連れてきた時も知らん顔して騙してたんです。ほら、だってその方が都合が良くて先輩に怒られないじゃないですか。
さくら。
でも本当バカですよね。そんなのでごまかせるはずないのに、それでも騙し通せるって思ってたんですよ。自分の体におじいさまの虫が住んでいても大丈夫だ、自分を確かに持っていれば負けないって思い込んで、あっさり負けちゃいました。あの時かけられたの毒でも何でもない暗示のようなものだったんですよ。私はそんなのをかけられただけで自分がわからなくなって、先輩は遠坂先輩は正しい、私は臆病で泣き虫で卑怯者です。こうなるって分かってたのに、おじいさまに逆らうことも自分で終わらせることもできなかった。痛いのが嫌で怖いのも嫌で、みんなより自分が大切すぎて死ぬ勇気も持てなかった。
She's crying. Sakura is just sobbing. She's weeping. She doesn't know what to do, which makes her even sadder. When I realize that, I feel regret. I've never seen Sakura cry before. How come I didn't realize it sooner? What must it mean for someone to only be able to cry when she criticizes herself?
泣くな、さくら。
だから全部私が悪いんです。私はおじいさまの操り人形で、いつさっきみたいに取り乱すかわからなくて、いつかきっと取り返しのつかないことをします。そんな私がどこに帰れるって言うんです、先輩。
Sakura scolds herself. Nobody else blames her. She has to do it herself. I'm a bad person, so I need to be punished.
だから泣くな。
Can't wait to smear his grimy old ass into the fucking pavement. I get my fucking hands on him. Sakura told me once that she's a coward. She needs someone to pull her along by the hand. I finally know what she meant. Who I want to protect. Who's precious to me. Who I can't bear the thought of losing. It means she won't cry anymore. And I'll take her by the hand and bring her somewhere the sun shines. Right now, if I have to.
ずっと先輩を騙してたんです。けどいつも思ってました。私は先輩のそばにいていい人間じゃない。だからこんなのは強化着にして明日からは知らない人のふりをしようって。廊下で出会ってもすれ違うだけで放課後も他人みたいに白いふりして、夜もちゃんと一人で家に帰って今までのことは忘れようって。
Yeah. She did that to me. I don't think I could take it. So I didn't realize it sooner.
でもできなかった。そう思っただけで体が震えてすごく怖かった。怖くて死のうって決めた時より怖くて先輩の家に行くのをやめられなかった。先輩を騙すのもそれをやめてしまうのも怖くて、周りはみんな怖いことだらけで一歩も動けなくなって、どうしていいかわからなかった。
I'm sure I would have been fine with that. Sakura thinks it would have been better if I didn't know. So I kept her crying all this time.
バカですよね。こんなこといつか絶対分かっちゃうのに。分かっちゃった時はもう遅くて、私は二度とあの家には入れない。だからそうなる前に私から離れた方がいいって毎晩思ってた。その方が先輩のためで私もきっとこれ以上悲しくなくなるって、これ以上泣かなくていいって分かっていたのに。
That's why I don't want to let her cry anymore. Nobody blames Sakura, so she has to do it herself.
でもそれでも隠していたかった。先輩との時間をこれからも守っていたかった。私にとってはそれだけが意味のあることだったのに、どうして。
And I'll keep forgiving Sakura, even if no one else does. I'm speechless. I'm actually fucking speechless. I don't think I need to say anything. I think. I embrace her chilled body. Arms I used to hug her aren't reliable at all. Can't put much strength into them, so I can't even draw her in close. I can't save Sakura. All I can do is be by her side now. I ask her to be by mine.
私
もう泣くな。さくらが悪いやつだってことはよくわかったから。
I hear her gasp. Her confusion mixed with guilt and regret. Deny that feeling. I say as firmly as I can.
だから俺が守る。どんなことになっても、さくら自身がさくらを殺そうとしても、俺がさくらを守るよ。約束する。俺はさくらだけの正義の味方になる。
Just like that. His ideal changed. That became his own. Put just a little force into the hug. Pronounce that even if this is just a touch, this oath is stronger than anything else. Is it working? It's enough to make Sakura's cold, stiff shoulders relax. No matter what Sakura says, she's still the same Sakura I know. Touch her, the hug and the warmth of her skin are the same. With exhale white clouds into the air, the pouring rain weakens to a drizzle. And then, in the freezing night,
ダメです先輩。それじゃきっと先輩を傷つける。
Sakura speaks like it's a confession. The rain is stopping. The night is as cold as the dead of winter. And I don't stop hugging her. And then,
先輩を傷つけるのに。
but I want to stay here. Sakura makes a choice. Her cheeks wet. That's one decision down. I think we just finished something critical. I don't know if this is romance or love. I just know that it isn't going to be rewarded. It's a certain premonition that it's trapped in my chest. Well, that literally isn't like the best stopping point ever. But we're not gonna. It's a little bit too early still. That would have been a good cutoff point though. That would have been pretty good to cut off there, but it didn't work out that way. By the time we're home, the rain has completely stopped. We've been holding hands with Sakura since we left the park. She calmed down while we were walking. We began to get embarrassed as we went up the hill, but we didn't stop holding hands until we got home.
あれ、玄関の明かりがついてる。さくら、一度家に戻ってきたのか？
私 私じゃないと思います。藤村先生じゃないでしょうか。
That could be it. I head for the door, taking Sakura with me. Her hand was freezing cold, but now it's incredibly warm. Feverish sure about the life I feel flowing through her veins. Go inside like I would if I just got home from school.
おかえりなさい。失礼だとは思ったけど、勝手にお邪魔させてもらったわ。
What the fuck do you want?
遠坂。
遠坂先輩。
Well, it was pretty obvious going back here. But I'm sick of your shit. Tosaka, what do you want? I mean, I get it. I think I know what you
最後には
want.
ここに戻ってくると踏んではいたけど、まさか二人で戻ってくるとはね。まあ、エミヤくんならありえるかなとも思ってはいたけど。
Gas pushed Sakura behind me, facing Tosaka squarely.
お前まだ。
当たり前でしょ。遠坂の魔術師として的藤さくらは放っておけない。冬木の管理者として処罰しなければ私が教会に目をつけられる。そうなってからじゃ遅いわ。
そんな事情なんて知るか。さくらはまだ何もしてない。それでもさくらに手を挙げるって言うんなら、まず俺を黙らせろよ。
そうね。あなたは教会に属さないフリーの魔術師だし、ここで取り締まっておくのもいい。私はさくらを殺すわ。それを邪魔するのなら、あんたも殺す。
Go ahead. Do it then. Go ahead. I will stand there and watch and let you do it. Go ahead. Fucking try. Go ahead. I'm right here. Come on. My nerves stand on edge. It was like his fingertips. There's so much as twitch. That'll be the opening shot. Yeah, like, you declare you're going to kill me. Then I will ask you, okay, what are you going to do then? Shoot me? Go ahead. Do it then. If I'm your loose end, you're going to get rid of me. Do it then. Come on, do it. Just get it over with then. It's not that hard. Come on now. I have to get Sakura outside before Tosaka finishes an incantation. After that, so I have to figure out it as we go. Right now, concentrate on how we're going to get out of here. Shoot the spirit in our magical skills. Arch is probably around too, and have no idea how to deal with them. Tosaka's lips move slightly. Just I realize that she's about to talk instead of cast a spell.
やめてくださいね。
Sakura puts herself between us.
さくら。先輩の言う通りです。私はまだ先輩しか傷つけていません。その先輩が許してくれるなら、私はまだ罰を受ける言われはないはずです。
The Nessa uncarded, no way.
あなたね、ちゃんと自分の体を把握しているの？
Yes, she's not fucking stupid. Of course she knows what's happening, she's not dumb.
そんな体でよくもそんな。言えます。私はまだ大丈夫です。それより、遠坂先輩こそ本気ですか？先輩はもうマスターじゃない。セーバーさんもいなくなって、元の先輩。
Yeah, you were to kill an innocent
マ
bystander?
スターである遠坂先輩が手を挙げるって言うんですか？
You're going to kill an innocent person. That's what you're gonna do? Alright.
あげるわよ。そいつが丸腰だろうとなんだろうと関係ない。私の邪魔をするのなら容赦なく排除するしかないでしょ。
Yeah, that's exactly what you're gonna do. You're gonna kill the innocent. That's fucking crazy.
それでも先輩と戦うのなら、私が遠坂先輩と戦います。ライダーのマスターとして遠坂先輩には負けません。
Minen, that's unrelated. Come on. That's unrelated. That's not relevant to the conversation. Come on, that's unrelated. Sakura's scared, but she faces Tozuka with all her courage. Is Tozuka surprised by Sakura's grit? She thinks she's at a disadvantage.
そう。そこまで言うのなら、マスターとして勝ち残りなさい。あなたが助かる方法はまだ一つだけあったものね。聖杯が手に入れば、造形の呪縛なんて簡単に解除できる。トズカ先輩。別に見逃してあげるわけじゃない。聖杯を奪い合う者としての勝負なら、いくらでも戦う機会はやってくる。ただ、ここは相応の場じゃないってだけ。
She walks by us. Without any hostility or bloodlust, Tozuka pushes past us with surprising grace.
トズカ
You didn't have the balls to shoot. That's fucking crazy. You had us at gunpoint. You didn't have the balls to pull the trigger.
せっかくの共同戦線も一日限りになったわね。あなたがさくらをかばう以上、もう協力体制なんて言ってられないでしょ。
Uh-huh.
けど忘れないで、さくらはいつ暴走するかわからない。
So?
その時にあなたが死ぬのは勝手だけど、預かったからには犠牲者はあなた一人にとどめなさいよね。
She leaves without looking back.
先輩、私。
バカ、そんな不安そうな顔するな。今のは遠坂流の皮肉だろ。あいつ人をからかうのが趣味だからな。
Mm-hmm. Give the sad girl a little push and go into the hallway. We're both freezing, so we need to change and get warm.
預かったからには犠牲者はあなた一人にとどめなさいよね。
She means that I need to take Sakura down with me, if she kills me. That was the minimum condition Tozuka laid down when she left. It won't happen. I tell myself that while I take Sakura to the living room. Her hand feels so warm. Sakura's alive and she's here. That's all I care about now. Can't let other doubts plague me and make Sakura more worried, but... Hold on. Her hand is too warm.
さくら、もしかして熱がぶり返したか？
どうでしょう。私、暑いですか？
Uh-oh. Sakura says something strange. Like she hasn't even noticed.
いや、そんなに暑いわけじゃないけど、俺よりあったかいかな。なんか触ってるとポカポカしてくる。
きっと風邪です。ずっと雨に打たれてたから、それで風邪をひいたんだと思います。
Huh? Sakura suddenly looks awfully bashful for some reason.
そっか、そうだよな。じゃあ早く着替えて体を温めないと。夕飯は俺が作るから、さくらは熱を測って、風邪だったらあったかい格好で今に来ること。夕飯は食べやすいものにしとくから。
いえ、晩ご飯はいらないです。もう寝ますから、先輩もお休みください。
She half runs away. Huh? Well, okay. I catch a cold if I stay like this too, so I better warm up in the bath. I go back to my bedroom after my bath. I put on dry clothes. It finally hits me that I can sleep now. What is that on the pillow? Was that always on the pillow, Chet? What the fuck is that? Dunno. Huh. Sit down on the floor, shaking my sore shoulders and sigh. A fish. Yeah, it looks like a fish, but was that always there? They sure was a long day. A lot of stuff happened. There was a lot of trouble. I had to part ways with someone and try to salvage what was left.
そうだ。さくら、ライダーのマスターだったんだっけ？
Yeah. She said she needed to take control, but Sakura was Ryder's master all along. Maybe Ryder's nearby right now, watching over Sakura.
そうだな。ライダーとはもう数回会っているし、あいつがさくらを守ってくれるなら、ちゃんと話しておかないと。
Her appearance makes her seem unapproachable, but I think she's actually a reasonable person. And since I don't know when Soken will cut Sakura off, I'll have to rely on Ryder. According to Kotomine, Sakura's health will get worse the more she uses her servant. We should only count on Ryder as a last resort.
よし。明日になったら、さくらに紹介してもらおう。ああ、けど、セイバーにやられたことを根に持ってそうだよな、あいつ。
I don't know about that. I showed a slump of disappointment. Anyway, we'll all be living together now that Sakura's home, so I should at least introduce myself.
誰だ？
Huh? Jumped to my feet, ready to respond to an attack. Squint at the sliding door. Someone's outside my room, sitting quietly in the corridor. Sakura? Nobody answers. She's looking my way. Crap. I think I can use a weapon in her. Fighting barehanded, I better try to get the drop on them first.
先輩、起きてますか？
なんだ、さくらか。
Relax my tense posture.
風呂なら好きに使っていいぞ。着替えなら藤根のがあるだろ。
Mm-hmm.
はい。お風呂はもうお借りしました。藤村先生の洋服も借りてます。
What? Then what else is there to talk about?
先輩、入っていいですか？
Why?
いいけど、どうしたんだよ、改まって。
I slide open the door. Sarah comes into the room and... Something's off about her. In her new clothes. Someone gulps. I realize that was me, and my temperature shoots up. I cover my flabbergasted mouth and look away. It's pointless. I want to stare at Sakura even though I'm looking away. I don't know why, but she's making me feel funny. Yeah, making you feel funny. Alright. Also, I'm not gonna lie, you know, like, in like artwork for Sakura and all that, she's always wearing this outfit in like official artwork. I kind of forgot that, yeah, that's not even her clothes. That's not even her clothes that she's wearing. And yet, all the promo art has her in this outfit, like it's her clothes. Like, no, that's not even hers. She's borrowing this outfit. But it's such a Sakura outfit that it doesn't really matter. Sakura stands in the doorway. I finally realize that she doesn't only look graceful, but that's something strange about her.
さくら、どうかしたのか？熱はどうだったんだ？あ、やっぱり風邪か？
いえ、熱はありますけど、風邪じゃないんです。私が暑いのは、病気じゃなくて。
Should I be worried, Chet? She looks down awkwardly. So he's been acting like this for the last few days. I feel like I've gotten used to seeing this side of Sakura I hadn't known before. To being conscious of her as a girl my age. But this doesn't even begin to compare.
さくら。
ダメなんです。先輩、もう私一人じゃ抑えられない。
抑えられないって何が？
私の中の。だって先輩と一緒に帰ってる時でも先輩の手が温かいなって思っただけで。
Sakura sways unsteadily. I'm starting to think this is worse than just a fever.
私どうして先輩
My thoughts are sluggish. It's clear that something is wrong with Sakura. I should take her back to her room right away. My feet won't move. The silence is tantalizing. Sakura drifts closer, like a breeze. My foot catches the edge of the tatami and... Did I shout or did she whisper? Sakura weakly collapses. I move my sluggish feet, trying to help her up. But I don't make it in time. She awkwardly falls into me. There's definitely something wrong with her body. She's warm, but her arms and legs are cold. It's like her body has a high fever while her limbs are losing blood. This isn't a normal sick fever at all. Maybe someone poisoned her. I look away. Someone buries her face in my chest. There's a long silence. Sakura's crying quietly.
Sakura.
But what is happening?
先輩はどうしてこんな私をかばってくれるんですか。私はとっくに蝕まれています。なのにどうして遠坂先輩姉さんを敵にしてまで私を守ってくれるんですか。
A reason for protecting Sakura? What do we need to think about it?
違う。俺の方がさくらにいてほしかったんだ。俺にはさくらが必要で、離れるなんて考えられなかった。だから、いくら遠坂がさくらの姉貴だって、おいそれと譲れるもんか。
それは家族としてですか。
Gulp?
それともちゃんと一人の女の子としていてくれるんですか。
Gulp? Don't put me on the spot like this, man. Uh-oh. I'm scared. I don't see her as just a family member anymore. I just failed to realize that over the last few days. I always wanted Sakura to be with me. I'm long past pretending otherwise.
なあ、俺、さくらが好きだ。
I say it clearly. It's stupid. Once I was told that I would lose her, I finally dropped the pointless act. Sakura trembles. No, it might be me who's trembling. Of course I'm nervous. Right now it's Sakura in my arms and telling her how I feel. I'll do a little tighter. It's quiet. Probably more anxious, but as soon as I say it out loud, I feel much calmer.
さくら。
Well, yeah, because you got it off your chest. Therefore, there's nothing holding you back. In your chest, that is. Sakura's shoulders move. Her head trembles against my chest. I told Sakura that I love her. So I'd like to hear her say that she loves me, too. Though I don't mind if I don't get to hear it. Tomorrow we can spend a peaceful morning together. Just like we always have. Well, shit. Uh-oh. Oh no. Wait. Wait. Hold on, wait. Uh-oh. Oh no. No. Okay. Here we go. Tenderness makes me gulp. The voice is more meek than before. It's a hazy, feverish voice.
おいさくら
Sakura's on top of me, acting strange. The last ever game stream? I don't know about that. She's not only feverish, she looks pained. Like she's trying to endure something.
さくらおいしっかりしろ具合悪いのか
She really, 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 really wants you, Shiro. And you've just let the beast out of its cage. You're done. You're done, kid. And the next morning, you're gonna be like that little alien creature, completely dried husk of your former self. When she's done with you, goddamn. Body gets hotter when the limbs get colder. I need to calm down. I can make her feel better, but Tosuka, no. Maybe the church, no. Better to call Kotomina for help than to take her there.
じっとしてろすぐ楽にしてやるから
Mm-hmm. Need to put her to sleep first. Sakura squeezes me hard. She bites her lip in anguish. I told her that I love her, but I can't even do anything for her. I feel like there's more in this CG that it's giving off, you know? I feel like there's more in this CG than it's letting on, you know? I'm not gonna lie. She mumbles deliriously, dizzy with pain and shame. What are you talking about? Breaths get faster. Usaka's ragged gasp in my own as I hear it. I'm starting to lose my composure, being this close to her. Anyway, I need to get her into a warm bed.
さくらちょっと
Shiro, it's time you stop trying to get away from this. Sakura tries to run, but rather her body arches backward and she grabs my hand.
悪いさくら
違うんです違うんです先輩なんで私
I thought Sakura didn't want me to touch her, but I was wrong. Body's uncoordinated. I had my hand. When she tries to get closer, trembling, her upper body jerks away from me.
さくらおいさくら
ダメそんなことしちゃ先輩に嫌われちゃうけど悲しくて先輩の手が温かくて
And that's how I grabbed inches closer to her. Can't pull away. Can't so much as let go of her weakly resisting hand.
先輩ダメ全然足りなくて
Her voice is bewitching. She brings my hand closer to her, and then... Pardon? One lip seek it out, and then she bites it. Pardon? Sakura, what are you biting? I mean, that's what you're into. I go limp in surprise. Why is she doing this? Chomps on it. There's a slight pain in my fingertip. Sakura's teeth break my skin and my blood seeps out. That's a lot of force, by the way. That's a lot of force she's putting into that bite. Holy shit. Blood flows. Sakura's trembling gradually improves. I feel her terribly cold limbs starting to regain their warmth. She gulps. Watch her throat swallow my oozing blood. That is a great sentence, champion. Some AOT level of bite strength, right? Aaron would be proud. So elapsed the wound. Makes a quiet noise as she sucks my blood. Vampire? It's a pleasant feeling. Like my fingertip is melting. The touch of her lips and the periodic caresses of her tongue. Moreover, each drop of blood I lose, I feel sweet pleasure. I felt this pain somewhere else before. Right now I can't remember when or where. All I recall is how unsettling good it felt. She was sucking at my fingertip, and yet flesh just seeps from my wrist to my elbow. It's like the arteries leading from my heart to my finger are put into relief. Blood suffused with magical energy dribbles into Sakura's mouth. Not too much now. Try to look at the facts objectively. Sakura's drinking my blood, enduring her shame. It's calming her body down. Then, what's the problem with it? How much blood did I lose? This feeling of lethargy must mean... Did I give it at least as much as a blood donation? Oh, that's a lot. Sakura licks my finger one last time, and then her lips quietly release my finger. You look at each other, both saying nothing. She looks in better shape now, but her uncertainty is still there.
Sakura.
I finally say her name. Percent the mysterious pleasure I felt from my finger and the worry I felt about what was happening. Suddenly she lets go of my hand and scrambles away.
Sakura. いや、答えられないなら構わないんだ。
Her voice is terribly faint. Look at Sakura's face. See that she has her hands on her lap and eyes downcast. Like she's cowering from me. That is the worst thing I've ever read in my entire fucking life. Shira wouldn't say that. I'm going to put my foot down and just say Shira wouldn't say that. At this point in the story, he wouldn't say that. He wouldn't say that. He wouldn't. I don't care if he wrote it, he wouldn't say that. That's not my main. That's not my Shiro. He wouldn't say that. He wouldn't say that.
私は魔導の家で魔術師として教育されました。血筋の違う私を魔導の魔術師にするため、おじい様は私の体をいじったんです。その結果がこんな魔力が足りないとおかしくなる体なんです。
Interesting description. My black rage and Mato's soaking bubbles back up. But more than that, Sakura's pitiful, emotional words move me.
魔術師の力が欲しくて、体の虫たちがうつき出すんです。そうなっちゃうと、私はどうしても我慢ができなくなる。虫たちが魔力を食べ尽くして、足りない、もっと欲しいって言ってるんです。
血を飲んだのも、もしかして。
She nods slightly. Sometimes silence is the most damning agreement.
魔術師の血にはよく魔力が溶けます。だから先輩の血を
Not gonna lie. Ooh, excuse me. If that's literally the only problem, is that she needs blood, then yeah, we can fix this. Then this is fine. No? Oh. Magic energy consumption must be intense. Now if Ryder has returned to her master. Let's live a normal life without any problems before now. So it hammers home how heavy the burden is.
どうかしてますよね。先輩が顔を背けたくなるのも当たり前ですよね。
Don't be fucking silly now. Come on.
先輩と一緒に帰った時からうつき出して、先輩のことしか考えられなくなって、先輩が私を助けてくれるのに、私が先輩から無理やり奪って。
No, you're not.
先輩、私おかしいですよね。
Her husky, strained voice cuts me deep.
先輩が抱きしめて心配してくれる時だって、私は先輩の血を飲みたがってた。先輩は私のことを一人の女の子として好きだって言ってくれたのに、私は先輩の血を吸うことしか考えられなかった。私たちがあげるうめき声しか聞けなかった。楽になりたい、早く楽になりたい。だから先輩が血が欲しいって。だから本当は先輩を好きじゃなくて、先輩の血が飲めるから好きになればいいんじゃないかって。だから
Uh-huh.
ごめんなさい。こんな血を吸って楽になることしか考えない私は、先輩に好きになってもらう資格なんかない。
This make me wonder what some of the original dialogue was. Unless the whole blood drinking thing was in the original. Well, that's obvious. Actually, I don't know why she's even asking.
汚れてなんかない。さくらは綺麗だ。
I go again and whisper in her ear. Sakura trembling and crying? Am I sad because I can't cry for her sake?
バカ。血の少しくらいで嫌いになんかなるもんか。俺だってさくらのことが好きだった。今まで気がつかないふりをしてごまかしていたくらいにさくらは綺麗だ。だからそんな風に自分を責めるな。さくらの体がそうなのはさくらのせいじゃないんだから。
Stroke her shoulders. Sakura leans on my shoulder, sobbing quietly.
それにさ、さっき血を吸われてるとき嬉しかった。
そんな先輩。
おかしくないぞ。さくらの体を治せない俺でもさくらを楽にしてやれるんだって嬉しかったんだ。だから気にしないでくれ。俺にしてやれる唯一のことを嫌がられたら立つ瀬がないしな。
Give her a light, reassuring clap on the shoulder.
俺の血でよければいつでも言ってくれていい。それでさくらが楽になるのなら俺はそっちの方が嬉しいよ。
I implied that I'm glad I fell in love with her. It's a small, simple fact I can be proud of.
ごめんなさい先輩。
Sakura keeps apologizing. Each time I stroke her shoulder to let her know there's nothing to apologize for. She trembles uncontrollably, like a young child.
私先輩のことが好きです。好きだからこんな自分じゃダメなんだって。でも先輩が私のことを好きでいてくれるならお願いです。私がまた苦しくなった時に先輩に助けてもらっていいですか先 輩の血を飲んでも私のことを嫌いになったりしませんか？
Stroke her hair and tell her yes. Sakura stops trembling. Then she smiles with tears in her eyes.
私先輩を好きになってよかった。
I feel a touch on my cheek, light yet full of affection. Touch a spot where her lips gently kissed me. I blushed bright red. I just remembered how. I should tell her countless times, but I suddenly feel embarrassed.
まあなんだ。
We separate, leaning properly across from each other. What's happened is flooding my mind. I can't move very well. Sakura seems to feel the same way, and we both look around uncomfortably for a moment.
今日は本当にお世話になりました。私、部屋に戻ります。おやすみなさい。
Sakura stands up hastily. I don't have any reason to stop her, and I'm too shy to.
おやすみ、さくら。
Damn, he's too shy.
おやすみなさい、先輩。
He's too shy, Chet. He slides the paper door shut and leaves. Once I'm all alone, I touch my cheek again. It was an unavoidable ordeal for Sakura, but when I think back on it, I feel warm and fuzzy.
寝よ
I have to reminisce a little longer. Tomorrow will probably be a busy day, and I need to consider how to deal with Tosaka. I need to speak to Ryder, too. Besides, the Holy Grail War still isn't over. I need to defeat that mastermind Zoken and save. See, I really am sleepy. Mind and body are tired, so I should get a good night's rest to get my head in the game tomorrow. I'm dreaming. I should be asleep by myself, but someone's snuggling up to me. I'm physically and mentally exhausted. Shouldn't be able to get up, and Sakura's back in her room. If I'm sleeping with Sakura, it can only be in a dream. What is this music? Even in my dreams, Sakura's sucking my blood. That's how titillating that experience was. I told her that I love her. She kept calling my name, wanting me. I want to recuperate those feelings. Sakura is sucking my blood. Even in my dreams, she's sucking my blood. I'm literally in a dreamlike state. It wasn't enough. I'd feel even better if she kept going until one of us broke. Creation is a gentle delight, while decay is a fierce pleasure. It's cathartic for both sides. I'm sorry? What am I thinking? No matter what, as a human, my vision warps. Sakura isn't here. It's Sakura drinking my blood, but at some point it became something I don't quite understand. It's hot. The ground under me is melting. What the fuck am I looking at? Sink in a bog that's hot enough to scorch me. I drown in it, knowing that this is Sakura's body heat. I'm having a terrible nightmare. Since the vision of a sea of hot, cold tar. Okay, that was so fucking... okay, cool. Darkwood, Sleeping Beauty. Uh-huh. 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 That... Okay, so she came back in again. I'm guessing what that was. She came back in again. It's like, nah, I need more. Guess you have one taste of it. You suddenly don't have enough. Can't have enough. That's that. All right, chat. All right, you Sakura fanboys, you Heaven's Feel stans. Fine, you win. You win. Fine. Fine. Heaven's Feel is my favorite route. Fine, you win. God, there you go. See, you win. Only took 11 streams. Fine, you win. Heaven's Feel is my favorite. Heaven's Feel is my favorite route. God. I thought I was going to stick with Fate route the whole time, but no. No. That was not to be, especially after that. The scene in the rain in the park. Nah. The answer was obvious. It was fucking obvious, huh? Well, chat. That's gonna do it for this time. Don't have much to add. It's just, what a fucking route. What an incredible route this has been so far. And it's not even done. So I'll keep it brief. Have a good day, evening, or night, wherever you're in the whole wide world. And hope to see you same time, same place, next time. Until then, chat. Until then. Bye.